Hi everyone, in this video we're going to cover views and their uses in CollectionsIndex Plus. To access your views, you click on this Views menu and then select the type of record that you want to create or edit your view for. And you can create or edit views for any of the types of records held within your system. For today's example, we're going to use the object records. And in our object records, we have a full view and a default view built in as standard. And you'll notice that you can't edit or delete these inbuilt views. If we go back to our full view, you'll see our different sections represented with these folder icons. And then within these sections, we have our fields and groups of fields. So views are there to streamline the sections and the fields that you see. And this streamlining affects your views of your records, your edit form, and the fields available to you in your advanced search options. And really, they are useful in three major ways. They are useful if you have different types of users, such as interns or volunteers, and you just want them to use and edit a particular set of fields, and you want to really pare down their view so that they just see those fields that are relevant to the work they're doing. The second major use is for different types of collections. So one example is in this collections section here, we have field collection fields. And these fields are mainly useful for collections such as archaeology or natural history, but potentially less useful for collections such as costume and textile. So it may be that you want to create a different view for the different collections that your institution holds. And the third major reason is for different types of tasks. So if you're completing, say, a condition check of a group of objects, or you're doing some work around valuations, maybe you don't want to see the full range of fields available to you in the usual full view of your object records. Maybe you just want to see the fields that are pertinent to that task. And because views are so quick and easy to make and easy to change between, once you're in your records, you can be working on something for a day and create a view to make that work easier and then just delete it when you're done. So how do you create a new view? Well, you go up to this Create New View button and just click that one, and then this field opens for you to enter the name of your new view. So I'm going to do a condition check view there. And you'll see that views can either be private or public. So if you just want to use it for yourself, you can keep this box ticked and it will remain private to your user account. Or if you're creating a view for somebody else or for your team, then you can untick that box and then everyone with access to the system will be able to use that view. So if I just create my view, I can pick up the parts section by left clicking and holding, and then drag and drop, once we see the green tick, into my new view there. We've got those groups of fields available in my parts section. And then maybe I want my images as well. I just drag and drop. And then my identification section there. But perhaps I don't want all of these fields. So I can right click and then select Remove Field here. Like this. Maybe those fields are the ones I want. I can also rename my section, so I can right click on my section and select Rename Section. So I can just call this section Condition ID. And I can also create whole new section headings. So if I right click in this white space over here and select Add New Section, I can say Condition Check Fields. like that, and click OK. And then I can drag individual fields or groups of fields from different sections within my full view. So maybe I'll take completeness there, and then condition, it's quite an important one for a condition check. And then let's do conservation treatment priority and hazard. And then also from my conservation section, I can have my conservation event. And maybe one more, I could have my requirements, my environmental recommendations, and I can put that in my existing identification section here. So I've got all the fields that I need for my condition check view, and then I can just click Save up here, and my new view will be available in this view drop down here. And then to use my views, I can go to my object records, and let's click View, and it should automatically have applied my new view. So we'll see that that's my new view with my new sections and fields. And then I can just use this drop down in my record to switch to default or full views and have a fuller range of fields there. If I go back to my condition check view, we can see how this looks in my edit form. So I can click the edit button up here and go to my edit form, and you will see that we've got our part section, our images, my condition ID section there with my fields in, and then my condition check fields here with all my fields in ready to be edited or completed. And again, if I want to switch to my default view, I can. There, and now we've got our default view sections and fields available to us. And then the other place that this affects is if we go back to our search results, we'll see in our advanced search that we have this view drop down again. And if I select my condition check view, we'll see that I have these fields to select from. And if I select my full view, I have a much longer list of fields that I can search in. So then if we go back to our Views menu and select our object records again, we'll see that because this is a view that I've created, we can edit this view. So if I click my Edit View button here, it will open it up for editing, and again we can make changes such as removing fields or renaming sections like this, and it will update it here. And we can also delete our views. So if I click this Delete View button, it will delete my view that I've created here. It will check with me and I will say yes. And now this view is no longer available in these drop downs. So that's views in CollectionsIndex Plus. If you have any questions or would like any more information about what we've covered in this video or CollectionsIndex Plus more generally, then just get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. You can email us or phone us on the contact details on our website, and I'll include a link to our website in the description of this video.